I've never been afraid of silence. Actually, I used to enjoy it. That quiet space at night when the world finally shuts up and you're left alone with your thoughts. I'm a mechanic by trade, been working with my hands for almost 3 decades now. Long days, loud tools, constant noise. When night comes, silence feels earned. I live on the outskirts of town, far enough that streetlights don't reach my driveway. Just one long gravel road, trees on both sides, and my house sitting alone like it's been forgotten by the rest of the world. My wife passed 5 years ago. Heart attack. Sudden. No warning. Our daughter moved to another state shortly after. Said she couldn't stand being in the house anymore. Too many memories, so now it's just me. And my dog, Hank. Hank's old. Border Collie mix. Loyal, quiet, and smarter than most people I know. Every night before bed, we walk the perimeter of the property. Same route, same pace, same routine. I like routines. They make life feel predictable. Until one night, something broke that routine. It was just after midnight. Cool air, no wind. Hank stopped walking. That alone was strange. He planted his feet and stared toward the house. Right at the second-floor window, the one that used to be our bedroom. I followed his gaze. And that's when I saw the light. A faint glow, like someone had just turned on a lamp. And turned it off again. My heart skipped. I knew for a fact I hadn't left any lights on upstairs. I don't even go up there anymore. Haven't since my wife died. I told myself it was a reflection. Headlights from a passing car. Anything but what my gut was telling me. Still, I grabbed the flashlight from the porch and went inside. The house was quiet. Too quiet. Every step I took felt loud, like the house was listening. The upstairs hallway smelled. Different. Stale but not dusty. Like someone had been breathing that air recently. The bedroom door was open. I always keep it closed. Inside, nothing looked disturbed. Bed made. Curtains still drawn. But something felt wrong in a way I couldn't explain. I checked the closets, bathroom, under the bed. Nothing. That night, I barely slept. The next evening, I came home late from the shop, exhausted. I fed Hank, locked the doors, and collapsed onto the couch. I must have passed out. I woke up to the sound of footsteps. Slow, careful. Above me. Hank was already awake, standing stiff, low growl rumbling in his chest. I didn't move. I counted the steps. 1, 2, 3. They stopped. Then I heard something that made my blood run cold. A drawer opening. Upstairs. Someone was going through my things. I grabbed the shotgun I keep under the couch. Didn't chamber a round. Didn't want to make noise. I moved toward the stairs. Halfway up, I noticed something that didn't make sense. The hallway light was on. I never turn it on at night. The bedroom door was closed now. I pushed it open. The room looked. Lived in. The bed was unmade. The curtains pulled back. And on the dresser, my wife's jewelry box was open. Her wedding ring was missing. That's when I heard breathing, right behind me. I turned fast, shotgun raised, but no one was there. The window was open, wide open. I ran outside barefoot, flashlight scanning the yard. Hank barking like I'd never heard before. Nothing, no footprints, no movement. Just the sound of the forest settling back into silence. I called the police. They searched the house, took notes, asked if I'd been stressed lately, if I'd been drinking. They didn't say it outright, but I could tell they thought I was imagining things. The next few nights were hell. Lights left on, food missing. The TV moved to a different channel. Mud on the bathroom floor. Someone was using my house. While I slept, I set up cameras, cheap ones. Just enough to cover the hallway and living room. The first night, nothing. The second night, nothing. The third night, I woke up to a notification. Motion detected. 3:17 a.m. I didn't even open the app at first. My hands were shaking. When I finally did, I almost dropped my phone. The footage showed a person walking through my living room, slow, barefoot. They were wearing my wife's robe. Their face never showed, always just out of frame, but I watched them stop in front of the camera, tilt their head, and wave. The next morning, the cameras were gone, ripped out. That was the night I stopped sleeping altogether. I stayed awake, lights on, shotgun loaded. At 4:02, a nank stood up. The back door handle started turning, slowly, like whoever was outside didn't want to make noise. I opened the door and fired into the ground. The figure ran, not away from the house, toward the woods. I chased them just far enough to see them stop at the tree line and turn around. It was a woman, short, thin, smiling. She held up my wife's wedding ring. Then she disappeared into the trees. I sold the house 3 weeks later. Didn't tell the realtor everything. Just said it didn't feel like home anymore. Sometimes, late at night, I still wake up expecting to hear footsteps. And sometimes, I swear I smell my wife's perfume.